But if this not work, there's another one that you can do. You can just, this is going to more advanced now, because you need to restart your auto config from the service border. So what you need to do, just type service. It's going to pump up, but there's a lot of files here. You need to be patient. Make sure it's on the extended. Make sure it's on the extended. Then you scroll down and look for WLAN auto config. I just scroll down and look for WLAN auto config. After that, double click it, or you can right click, or when you look at the left side, you can see a restart service there. What you just need to do, just click it. It's going to build a little bit of configuration, then restart it. Then you double click it. You can click it or you right click it, and it's going to show stop or start. You can stop it, then you start it again. In that case, it's going to refresh. Right, stop the service and start the service. In that case, it's going to refresh. Or reset your network. That is another step. All right. At times, resetting your network do correct a lot of issue that you don't even think of, and just it works like magic at times. Because depending on what happened to your system. So now let's go back to the drawing board. Here we'll go to the setting, and from there we look at network and internet. So with that, go to the advanced settings. Supposed to be on, yeah, just hold on a little seconds. Go to the advanced setting, scroll down there, you are going to see yes, reset your network. When it asks you, just click yes and allow the window to reset your network for you. Most of the time it does fix the problem, but if it does not fix the problem, there's more to do than to just give up. So in this pattern now, you need to go to your device manager, update, uninstall or reinstall your network adapter. Just play around with it, because at times they are outdated software. Network driver can cause most of the problem that you never even thought of. So what you need to do, go to device manager, click your search bar, type device manager, and when you get to the device manager, just locate network adapter. Make sure it's your network adapter name. Don't go on the virtual adapter. No, your physical adapter, which is normally start with the model of the adapter, which you can see this one is Intel. So let's go. You right click it. When you right click it, you can choose to update the driver. When you search automatically for the driver, or you browse. When you browse it, look, when you browse, it's nice when you have the file of the driver on your PC, so you can locate it. Or there are some window that have the driver that you are using. So in that case, just select browse, and it's gonna ask you for the location where the driver is located. Don't worry, just click next, and it's going to show you the selection of what you have. If whatever you have is the same thing as your network adapter, don't go and mess it up again, because if you select what is not if you select what is not the same name, is going to override your initial driver and going to make the case worse. That's why I say this one is going to more advanced one. So what you need to do, select the proper one. You can drag it a little bit to see your network adapter. If you are not sure about it, you drag it, and you see the name is the same thing. Then in that case, you click next and allow the window to do the installation. After that, close it. And at times you can disable and enable. At times you can just feel like delete the uninstall it, and when you uninstall it, the window will remove it automatically. Then you refresh, then go to actions, and scan for hardware changes. It's going to look for that driver and install the fresh driver, and most of the time this thing correct. But if it does not correct, This is where you use the command line to reset any hardware, IP config, renew, whatever like that. When you know that everything is on automatic IP address, So now in this case, we are going to use the command line, which is administrator. When you are opening your command line, make sure you are on administrator mode because you're about to work. So it's better you are on administrator mode. So when you get the command prompt, you can go to administrator direct, or you right click and go to administrator. So when you get there, make sure you observe the bar say administrator command prompt. If you don't see the administrator, most of the command might not work because you want to configure something on the file system. You want to interact with the site file system. So you need to log in as administrator. The system need to understand that you know exactly what you're doing. So the number one command we are going to check here is nethash winsock reset. You need to reset that. Just type what I type, space reset, and press enter. Then the next one is nethash and IP reset, IP reset. Just type what I call for you. When you can see the most of the thing after resetting them is showing you okay, resetting one fail, access is denied, but don't mind those ones, and you can go. This one is nethash IP4 IP version 4 reset. After that, try that. IP config /flush DNS. If your problem is DNS, this one can easily fix it because it's going to flush it down. And there's other one for renew. You just have to do what I do. I list all the commander and the and release it. IP config release the IP address there already. So it's gonna reconfigure the IP address, and IP renew is gonna give you it's gonna renew the routing table, which is very good. And one more last thing that I need, more command that I need to give you, netcfg -d is going to reconfigure the whole network setting. And after that, I believe this should be work. Just comment at the comment section below which one worked for you. But by the time you try the number 1, number 2, number 3, I believe whatever happened to your system is supposed to go. But when you are going to the advanced setting of it, but before you try all these 9, trust me, one will work for you. But don't forget to comment in the comment section and let me know which one works for you. Thank you very much. And don't forget, after using the command prompt, it's very advisable you restart your system so all the configuration can when your system is booting, is loading all the configuration. This is me to you from Smart Digital Learning. Somewhere signing out.